Welcome to Clearly English, the podcast where we help you speak English with confidence. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex.
Today, we're going to talk about something that might change the way you think about learning English. If you've ever felt like you study a lot, but you're still not fluent, if you've ever felt frustrated because you don't see progress, or if you've ever wondered why some people improve so quickly while you feel stuck, this episode is for you. Because today, we're going to talk about the one thing that builds real fluency. And it's not studying for hours. It's not taking expensive classes. It's not even talent. It's a simple 10-minute daily habit.
Right.
And by the end of this episode, you're going to understand exactly how to use this habit to become fluent. So, Alex, are you ready?
I'm ready. And honestly, I think a lot of people need to hear this because I know I've struggled with consistency.
You're not alone. So many people struggle with this, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So let me ask you something, Alex. When you think about your English learning routine, what does it usually look like?
Well, that's the problem. I don't really have a routine. Sometimes I study for like 2 hours on the weekend, and then I don't practice for a week.
Okay.
And then I feel guilty, so I try to study again, but it's all over the place.
And how does that feel?
Honestly, it feels frustrating because I'm putting in efforts, but I don't see results. And then I start to think, maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe I don't have the talent for languages.
I hear you, and I want you to know that what you're describing is so common. So many people do exactly what you just said. They study intensely for a short time, then they stop, then they feel guilty, then they try again, and the cycle repeats.
Exactly.
And here's what I want you to understand. The problem is not your talent. The problem is not your ability. The problem is inconsistency.
So it's not about how much I study, it's about how consistently I study.
Exactly. And this is so important. Fluency does not come from studying a lot sometimes. Fluency comes from practicing a little bit every single day. Think about it like this. If you want to build muscle, would you go to the gym for 5 hours once a month? Or would you go for 30 minutes every day?
You'd go every day because that's how you build strength.
Exactly. And language learning is the same. Your brain needs repetition. It needs consistency. It needs daily practice, not occasional intense study sessions.
Okay, so daily practice is the key, but I think a lot of people, including me, feel like they don't have time to practice every day.
I understand. And that's where the 10-minute habit comes in. Because here's the truth. You don't need hours. You just need 10 minutes. 10 focused, intentional minutes every single day. And those 10 minutes will build fluency faster than 2 hours once a week.
Really? Just 10 minutes?
Yes, just 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use those 10 minutes. But first, let's talk about why people struggle with consistency, because I think this is really important. Alex, when you skip practice for a few days, why does that happen?
I think I wait for motivation. Like, I wait until I feel like studying, and some days I just don't feel like it, so I skip it.
And then what happens?
Then I feel guilty, and then it's even harder to start again because I feel like I've already failed.
Exactly. And this is the trap so many people fall into. They wait for motivation. But here's what you need to know. Motivation is not reliable. Motivation comes and goes.
Right.
Some days you feel motivated. Some days you don't. But discipline is what shows up every single day, whether you feel like it or not.
So I shouldn't wait for motivation. I should just do it anyway?
Yes, and here's the beautiful thing about a 10-minute habit. It's so small that you don't need motivation. It's so short that you can do it even when you're tired, even when you're busy, even when you don't feel like it. 10 minutes is nothing. But over time, those 10 minutes add up to everything.
Okay, so what does this 10-minute habit actually look like? What do I do in those 10 minutes?
Great question. So here's a simple structure you can follow. 2 minutes of listening, 3 minutes of repeating or shadowing, 3 minutes of speaking out loud, and 2 minutes of reviewing useful phrases. That's it. 10 minutes total.
Wait, that's really simple. 2 minutes listening, 3 minutes repeating, 3 minutes speaking, 2 minutes reviewing.
Exactly. And the key is you do this every single day. Not when you feel like it, not when you have extra time, Every single day. Even on busy days, even on tired days, you show up for 10 minutes.
And that's enough to build fluency?
Yes, because fluency is not built in one big moment. Fluency is built in tiny moments repeated over and over. Think about it. If you practice for 10 minutes every day for a year, that's over 60 hours of practice. But if you only practice when you feel motivated, maybe you get 10 or 20 hours in a year. Which person do you think will be more fluent?
The person who practices every day.
Exactly. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Now, let me show you what this looks like in real life. Let's say it's morning. You're making coffee. You have 10 minutes. You open your phone or your computer and you listen to a short English audio for 2 minutes. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's a video. Maybe it's a conversation. Just 2 minutes of listening.
Okay, so 2 minutes of listening while I'm making coffee.
Yes. Then, for the next 3 minutes, you repeat what you heard, out loud. This is shadowing. You listen to a sentence, you repeat it. You listen to another sentence, you repeat it. You're training your mouth and your brain to speak English naturally.
So 3 minutes of repeating out loud.
Exactly. Then, for the next 3 minutes, you speak about something simple. Maybe you describe your day. Maybe you talk about what you're going to do today. Maybe you practice introducing yourself. Just 3 minutes of speaking out loud.
And it doesn't have to be perfect.
No, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be practice. And then, for the last 2 minutes, you review a few useful phrases. Maybe you write them down. Maybe you repeat them a few times. Maybe you use them in a sentence. Just 2 minutes of reviewing.
So that's 10 minutes. 2 listening, 3 repeating, 3 speaking, 2 reviewing.
Yes, that's the whole habit. And you can do this while you're making coffee. You can do this during your commute. You can do this before bed. You can do this any time during your day. It's so short that it fits into any schedule.
And you're saying if I do this every day, I'll actually become fluent?
Yes, not overnight, but over time, yes. Because every day you're training your brain, you're building muscle memory, you're getting comfortable with English, and slowly, quietly, without even noticing, you're becoming fluent.
I like that. Slowly and quietly. Not dramatic, just consistent.
Exactly. Fluency is not a big event. It's a gradual process. And the people who become fluent are not the people who study the hardest. They're the people who show up every single day.
Okay, so let's actually try this. Can we do a quick 10-minute practice session right now?
Absolutely. Let's do it. So first, 2 minutes of listening. Alex, I'm going to say a few sentences and I want you to just listen. Don't repeat yet. Just listen and focus on understanding. Ready?
Ready.
I wake up at 7 every morning. I make coffee and check my phone. Then I get ready for work and leave the house. I usually take the bus. When I get to work, I check my emails and start my day.
Okay, I listened. I understood everything.
Good. Now, for the next 3 minutes, we're going to do shadowing. I'm going to say a sentence, and you repeat it immediately after me. Don't think about it, just hear it and say it. Ready?
Ready.
I wake up at 7 every morning.
I wake up at 7 every morning.
I make coffee and check my phone.
I make coffee and check my phone.
Then I get ready for work and leave the house.
Then I get ready for work and leave the house.
I usually take the bus.
I usually take the bus.
When I get to work, I check my emails and start my day.
When I get to work, I check my emails and start my day.
Perfect. You're doing great. Now, for the next 3 minutes, I want you to speak about your own day. Just talk out loud. Describe what you do in the morning. Don't worry about being perfect. Just speak.
Okay, I wake up at 6:30. I make coffee and have breakfast. I take a shower and get dressed. Then I leave for work. I drive to work. When I get there, I check my emails and talk to my coworkers. That's my morning.
That was perfect. You spoke clearly, you described your routine, you practiced speaking out loud. That's exactly what you need to do. And now, for the last 2 minutes, let's review some useful phrases. Repeat after me. I wake up at blank.
I wake up at blank.
I make coffee.
I make coffee.
I leave for work.
I leave for work.
I check my emails.
I check my emails.
Perfect. So that was 10 minutes. 2 minutes listening, 3 minutes repeating, 3 minutes speaking, 2 minutes reviewing, and you just practiced English in a focused, intentional way.
Yeah, and it didn't feel overwhelming. It was actually pretty easy.
Exactly, and that's the point. It's so easy that you can do it every day. It's so short that you have no excuse to skip it. And over time, those 10 minutes add up to real, lasting fluency.
So the key is just showing up every single day, even when I don't feel like it.
Yes, and here's what I want you to understand. Consistency is more important than motivation. Motivation will fail you. Some days you won't feel like practicing. Some days you'll be tired. Some days you'll be busy. But if you have a 10-minute habit, you can still show up. You don't need motivation. You just need discipline.
Discipline over motivation.
Exactly. And here's something else. Small progress is still progress. You might not feel fluent after 1 day of practice. You might not even feel fluent after 1 week. But if you practice for 10 minutes every day for a month, you will notice a difference. And if you practice for a year, you will be amazed at how much you've improved.
So trust the process, even when I don't see results right away.
Yes, trust the process, because fluency grows quietly. You don't see it happening day by day, but one day you'll realize you understand more, you speak more easily, you feel more confident, and that's when you know the habit is working.
I really like that. Fluency grows quietly.
It does. And now I want to talk about excuses, because I know there are people listening right now who are thinking, this sounds good, but I don't have time, or I'm too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. So let's address those thoughts. Alex, if someone says, I don't have time, what would you say?
I'd say it's only 10 minutes. Everyone has 10 minutes.
Exactly. You have time to scroll on your phone, you have time to watch TV, you have time for 10 minutes of English practice. It's not about having time, it's about making time. And if something's important to you, you make time for it.
So it's a priority issue, not a time issue.
Yes. Now, what if someone says, I'm too tired?
I'd say it's only 10 minutes. You can do it even when you're tired.
Exactly. You're not running a marathon. You're practicing English for 10 minutes. You can do that even on your most tired days. What if someone says, I'll start tomorrow?
I'd say start today, right now.
Yes, because tomorrow never comes. There's always a reason to wait. But if you start today, even if it's just 5 minutes, you've already broken the cycle. You've already started building the habit.
So no more waiting for the perfect time.
Exactly. The perfect time is now. And what if someone says 10 minutes is not enough?
I'd say 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Yes, because consistency is what builds fluency, not intensity, not occasional long sessions. Daily repetition, that's the secret.
So just show up every day for 10 minutes and trust that it's working.
Exactly. And here's what I want everyone listening to understand. You are not building fluency by accident. You are building it on purpose. Every single day that you practice, you are making a choice. You are choosing to improve. You are choosing to invest in yourself. You are choosing to become the person who speaks English confidently.
I really like that. You're choosing to become that person.
Yes, and that choice happens every single day. Not once, not when you feel motivated, every single day. So now let's do some affirmations. I'm going to say something and I want you to repeat it. And everyone listening, say these out loud with us. Ready, Alex?
Ready.
I can improve every day.
I can improve every day.
10 minutes is enough to start.
10 minutes is enough to start.
Consistency builds confidence.
Consistency builds confidence.
I do not need to be perfect.
I do not need to be perfect.
I am becoming fluent.
I am becoming fluent.
Small progress is still progress.
Small progress is still progress.
I show up every day.
I show up every day.
I trust the process.
I trust the process.
How did that feel?
It felt good, like I'm actually capable of this if I just commit to it.
You are. You absolutely are. And here's what I want you to do starting today. Commit to 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, every single day. No excuses, no waiting for motivation, no waiting for the perfect time. Just show up, listen for 2 minutes, repeat for 3 minutes, speak for 3 minutes, review for 2 minutes. That's it. That's the whole habit.
And if I do that every day, I'll build real fluency?
Yes, not overnight, but over time, yes. Because fluency is not found. Fluency is built. One day at a time, one practice session at a time, one 10-minute habit at a time.
Fluency is built, not found. I love that.
And here's the truth. The person who practices for 10 minutes every day will always beat the person who studies for 2 hours once a week, because consistency wins, discipline wins, showing up wins.
So stop waiting and start doing.
Exactly. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Stop waiting until you have more time. Start today. Start now. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, just start.
And remember, 10 minutes is enough.
Yes, 10 minutes is enough. 10 minutes every day will change your life. It will build your fluency. It will build your confidence. It will make you the English speaker you want to be.
You really can do this.
You absolutely can, and we believe in you. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, practice for 10 minutes every single day. Use the structure we talked about. 2 minutes listening, 3 minutes repeating, 3 minutes speaking, 2 minutes reviewing. Do that every day for 7 days, and see how you feel. See how much more confident you become. See how much progress you make.
7 days, 10 minutes a day. That's totally doable.
It is. And once you do it for 7 days, keep going. Make it 14 days, then 30 days, then 100 days, and watch how your English transforms.
Consistency creates transformation.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much for joining us today on Clearly English. If this episode motivated you, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future conversations. Remember, fluency is not built in one big moment. It's built in small moments, repeated over and over, 10 minutes a day, every single day. That's the habit that changes everything. Keep listening, keep practicing, and show up every day. We believe in you. See you next time.
See you next time.